Ben Shephard has discussed an awkward moment in which he failed to heed his now wife Annie Shephard's hints at trying to get him to propose to her. Ben Shephard, 47, has spoken about an awkward misunderstanding he had with his other half, Annie Shephard. The TV presenter reflected on the confusion he suffered before he had asked Annie to marry him. Speaking on Wine Times with Will Lyons and Susie Ruffle, he discussed a trip to Bordeaux with his then-girlfriend. Talking about visiting a wine chateau in Bordeaux, Ben said he had previously worked in a Gilby Brothers chateau in France called Chateau de Pape. The star later visited the luxury winery with Annie. Ben said that Annie took him there as a surprise while they were dating, with the intention of getting him to propose to her. He said, "I was with my wife about 9 years before I realized I needed to ask her to marry me. She did take me one Easter. She contacted them and asked if we could stay there in the hope I would propose to her. We had the most amazing weekend. It was only years later when she said, 'You do realize why we went there, don't you?' He joked that he didn't want to ruin the amazing trip by proposing and potentially being told no. Susie consoled him by saying, 'If she planned a trip I doubt she'd say, "Nah, I'm all right thanks."' Ben added that the pair have since promised each other to go back and visit Chateau de Pape. The GMB presenter recently appeared live on air to discuss how he has dealt with grief and loss. Reverend Richard Coles was talking about his new book, Murder Before Evensong, on the show 2 weeks ago, but the Good Morning Britain hosts were keen to hear how he was doing following the death of his spouse in 2019. As the Reverend spoke about dealing with loss, Ben Shephard said he has struggled recently following the death of a friend. Ben began, "I lost a very close friend recently, a really big shock out of the blue. It was another friend who said grief is a bit like a wave. It hits you suddenly and then it dissipates. Then it comes back out of nowhere and it hits you again." The Good Morning Britain presenter continued, "That's certainly something I experience.